morning everyone, and welcome to the first Fatburn Ride 2020. Hope everyone is prepared for this year. Actually, it was same as last year. Training and Fatburn rides and such. So let's just put on some clothes to 150, maybe around 150. That's nice. Okay, yeah, let's go. So this Fatburn ride is all about burning fat. Yeah, obviously. But what that means is that we are not going strong. We are enjoying ourselves. Good morning, Colton. How was work? You finished, right? Let's tune in some music. Oh yeah, good music. I have some chill ones here. No, not that one, but that one. So, there we go. I should catch up with the bacon. Carry on is fast today. And I need some music as well. Strangely enough, I did sleep the most hours, 2 hours. No, I did sleep the most hours today compared to the holiday season. Forward with the track. What I promised of this track. Oh, that's a lot of work to put in to work. Yeah, but still have to be awake, have to be present. As that nowadays, and my usual good vibe sticker, how is that nowadays with the movie theaters? I mean, you work with the films. Yeah, that's my target too. To do every day something. Nothing else than stretch. on the bacon. Okay, on with the bacon. Good news then. Make sure you have a fan and a window close enough to open. So it's a good idea to have a shelf next to you within reach. It's like 10 inch by 30 inch for me. If you're using a PC, then I would recommend to buy this one. I can't see that properly. So it's a Logitech Key 400. It has a touchpad and wireless. So, that fridge is a good idea. Oh, lots of flutes. For the fan, it's a good idea to don't position it on your head and throat, especially not if it's a strong one. Mine is pushing the air now from about half my upper length down to half my shin. It's about 1 meter from me, so like 3 feet. But yeah, it's mandatory to have a fan going. Fridge close behind, just take care which way the door is opening. And again, time to catch up with the bacon. So today I've planned 45 minutes with the Vikings and then 45 minutes more just to get used to the position of the arrow position again. Today, I go back to work today. I have the early start. But I start at home. Not in home office, but fire up my machine at home for 1 hour or 2 while the traffic is heavy, and then I will hit the road with all the crazy vans. Oh, it wasn't bad. The job I was giving structure for the week, and I need that badly. That's a good idea. Just keep up the stretching and forward after you see your trainer. And here we go. It's volcano flat. The sprint is good news. Usually it tears apart the group. Damn, Korean is fast on the gravel. What's the time when you receive your trainer, Colton? I'm pronouncing it right, Colton. Colton, okay. It's about when you receive a trainer. I mean, it's already ordered, or come on, the shoes. more gravel. Yeah, about swimming, I planned it for tomorrow, but I actually don't even know where's my swimming cap and goggles. I think the goggles are somewhere here in the shelf. But I don't know where's my swimming cap. Probably here as well. So tomorrow I should go swimming, but I don't even know where my equipment is. Where's my equipment? Okay, the server limited for this week. Why is that? Because of winter time, or yeah, I know, I forgot it too, but on purpose. I will wait 1 week for my wife to settle after the holiday season. I invite myself from every Wednesday in the morning after coffee. I left my coffee down there, so yeah, that too. I think again the kilogram or so, but mostly water. Try to control my carbohydrate intake. So I didn't eat a shitload of cakes. It's not yet, yeah, that's right. Let's just return to the big grub. think this week I will try to think about my training structure for the coming weeks. I have it laid out so nicely, but yeah, I have to accommodate every new stuff. 212, so you actually lose weight during the holiday season. Good job, mate. Okay, my phone just lost connection. Probably I have some dropped frames for the next minute. I don't know why. Yeah, I understand that. I did the same actually. For Christmas Day it was 2 or 3 days at my wife's parents. I didn't really hold back on the calories. What's on your back? Not fast food, and actually to gain weight you have 2 ways. First, you continuously top your calories, the daily needed calories, especially with junk food, so lots of sugar and salt and everything, so the fat is adding up. That's a slow way and that's the worst. The better one is to eat for a few days a lot of carbohydrates, and as your body starts to store carbohydrates, it will store 4 water for every 1 carbohydrate. So I think it's like something like this. So if you gain a kilogram, that means in a couple of days, that's mostly water. Probably 1/10 or 1/8 of this is fat, but even less. Mine too, I really like salty food, and my blood pressure is slightly elevated, so today morning it was 140 per 91, something like this, but that's the average usual for me. Interestingly enough, if I work out for 40 to 60 minutes at least in the morning, it drops to 110, 120 per 75, 80 for the rest of the day. Don't ask why. But every day I wake up with a slightly elevated blood pressure. That's the way it is. That's the way if you watch the Mandalorian. Water is good, water is never bad. I mean, except if you're in a jungle forest, it's very high humidity and you drink 20 liters of water, then you will kill yourself. But otherwise water is the basic ingredient, so you need it. I try to drink at least 2.5 liters of water each day outside of training, so I'm not counting the training water consumption, that water consumption during training into the equation. the office I have a bottle of half liter. I want to fill it 3 times a day at work. At home, when I wake up, I start with 1 or 2 glasses of water, because for 7 to 8 hours I will without water. I'm just washing in and it's okay. I think my water intake is somewhere between 4 to 5 liters of water, including the training ones. I would rather go 1 or 2 times more often to the toilet to pee, and then have less water, so my recovery is not ideal if you are thirsty. Ounces in a liter? No idea, made it, let me check. So 1 liter of water is 0.264 US liquid gallon. I don't know how many ounces in a gallon. Okay, so 1 liter is 33.8 US fluid ounce. So 1 liter is almost 34 ounces. So that makes it 16.8 ounces my water bottle in the office. I try to fill it 3 times a day. Yeah, that's cool. 3 or 4 liters a day. It's tough to get back to different saddle chairs too. Not like it's numbing my pelvis or something, but it's a little bit wider, the ISM Adamo, and I have to get used to it again. I like my screenshots, yeah. I mean, I'm not a creative person, but there are some certain things which I like. And I keep them posting on my personal Instagram account, so sometimes I use them for without the UE, without user interface. Sometimes I use them for group ride, cover photos and such, for Zwift Hungary and such. Then I take usually 2 or 3 times more than I need. 3 or 4 pictures I post on Instagram. Then I take around 15. You have a clean one without UE on PC up to 20 or 30 pieces. So you will end up one with the UE and one without, the same screenshot. How many in the swim team? Like 2 or 20, or it's a masters group, or a mixed group. You do have to do an exam to get the position. There is still 12 minutes, and I will stay. Good morning, Felborg. Happy New Year to you too, and welcome to the stream. So I will stay for the after party. I will extend it from my Wednesday to at least 1 hour, but I originally planned to extend it to 90 minutes, so 1 hour 30. Okay, see you next week then. So the younglings, a lot of rebels then, goes on, a lot of rebels. I'm sure the banter is good at least, right? I know I was a bitch around 18. Yes, probably should go with bodybuilding then. He was able to build so much muscle by age 13. Good morning, Pimplas. Welcome to the stream. Happy New Year to you too. How was your New Year's Eve? How was your first day in New Year? No, actually it's big too. For pumping, ping ping. Cool. Easy night for me too yesterday. I mean, except the last 15 minutes, but yeah. Good morning, Mr. Steely Dan. Welcome to the stream. Did you the record ride yesterday? Mr. Steely Dan? Did you, right? Going so far, but plan to keep continue to up to 90 minutes, at least 60, up to 60, I will see. Probably visit Tempus Fugit for a lap or two, or a TikTok lap, I will see. Anyhow, I'm up for the after party for sure. So you are joining for the streaming, people. Planks are great. You just hate them when you are doing them. What are your plans for streaming, Pimp? What's that? You know that song. No, I don't. that's fun, I know. Kettlebell and TRX, so TRX and kettlebell, also good for functional muscle training. As for kettlebell, medicine ball, yeah, that's the other one. But for kettlebell, it's important. It's more dynamic, way more dynamic than planks. Everything is more dynamic than planks, even drinking a glass of water. But for kettlebells, it's better to start with a coach, because it's easy to start with the wrong posture, so you will end up with an injury. It's better to have somebody to set you pose, and after a while you can do it by yourself. And here's the 400 meters trek introduced a few days ago. It seems strange to have a trek in Zwift, but actually it's quite a good idea. A lot of running workout based on 400 meters laps. So it's easier to keep in mind. Yeah, it's better to go slowly and to go over. If you throw anything on your body, everything on your body at the start, you will end up crippled for a week. Yeah, there is a route which goes the outer part of the world. It's called Watopia's Waistband. It's a flat route. It goes like Tempusfugit, so in the desert, and then it goes to the volcano and Watopia flat. It's a big flat loop, but it's event only, so you can't select it from the menu. Oh yeah, and the riders. What's the waistband? No man, let me check.
outside are 25.5 kilometers, so it's almost 16 miles. Oh, that's not too bad, absolutely not. I haven't for this route a big test. So this is the one. Well, it's definitely easier than classic Wolf, where the forklift, not harder than the mainstream Wolf. You will end up leveling anyway, so you receive XP, 20 XP for each kilometer, or in workout mode for every block based on your effort level. And you can gain experience points from the power-ups. There are two classes, the small one and the big one. It's 10 and 20 XP. I already received these. And now there are route achievements, which awards you with a lot of XP, 1000 if you complete all of them. But there are like 60, so it's a lot of work. But for a long can't remember the details about the route achievements. So for example, what kind of take rate, which is 4 kilometers long, so you earn 80 XP. You're doing the route for one lap, you will earn extra 80. For what of your hilly route, which is 9 point something, so you earn 180 XP during the route. You will earn an extra 180 completing, but it's a one-time the route achievement. Actually, now I'm checking it. If you complete a route, you will earn, which has route achievement, you will earn about the same XP you collect while doing the route. So if it's a 10 kilometer route, you can gain 200 XP doing that, 20 XP per kilometer, and then you can earn the same amount when completing the achievement. Yeah. Me too, Mr. Steely, me too. But I'm not focusing on that. I will do that during the summer. If I gain a badge during the ride, I'm happy, but otherwise I'm not focusing on that. Some of the guys in Zwift Hungary started to seriously, they put real effort selecting birds and routes based on the missing badges. But they usually do workouts, so it doesn't matter for them which route they are doing. So doing the workout, you still earn the badges, and usually it doesn't matter for you if you do the workout on Power2Max waistband or Epic.com, right? think I have 1/3, 1/4 of the root edges, all accidentally, so I wasn't really focused on that part. Nowadays, Zwift offers so much to discover that you can get lost in the process. You're not? You're not them? You don't like the epic com? I don't like the radio tower, that's my boogeyman. Otherwise I'm fine with every incline, every com in Latopia, and even in New York or London. Afterburn also. Epic com I really like. It's mainly because it's a nostalgic feeling. That was my first hard climb in Zwift. Oh yeah, the century race. So I remember correctly, you did that yesterday. I did not want to. I originally wanted to participate in the century ride, at least in the 100-kilometer one, but I was tired after New Year's Eve with the kids, and by afternoon I felt that I'm slacking in the whole day. Just have to convince myself for the 40-kilometer. But now I understand why I don't like epic com. Twice radio tower during the Imperial century. That's quite insane. Congratulations then. That's a real effort. I mean, even for one time to go around on pretzel, the big thing, but twice? Yeah, you did. You had to left for work. We got in the mood by the end of it for the fourth lap. I'm getting hungry. I've read some articles during the holiday about the past decade, and it was like ages ago when I had my Nokia N95 before my first iPhone, 2009, I think, yeah. A lot happened in the last decade. Yeah, I got married 2011. I got a good job at first, 2010. I got married 2011. We had a daughter 2013, or kid 2016. I had like seven or eight positions in the past decade. My wife is still laughing at me that She says that she's still waiting for the time when we keep the position more than 1.5 years. I finished around, well, I saw on the right 540, around 542 or something. So the result it said 480. I don't really know, around 500. When I started, I thought, okay, just completing this. The first and second lap I thought, okay, that's fine. And I mid group. The third lap it started tickling that. Oh fuck, it's not mid group. It can't be, it's Zwift. It shouldn't end up in mid group, so I pushed the last lap and gained 250 paces. But it wasn't a race, so that means nothing. It's not too bad. Let's wait for January, it will be a crazy month. We will have the Zwift, 5 stages in January. We will have Fondo this weekend. So this will be a busy month. Nobody does. Nobody looking forward for the FTP test. We should do one. But I'm delaying it for 3 weeks already. But nowadays at least you can select drop 2 different, 3 actually, but 2 is more reliable FTP test. Both of them have its ups and downs, but yeah. Okay, 1 hour. That was my minimum target for today. Before you are doing your first FTP, make sure you ride a week or 2. That's the experience, physics changes. So don't jump into the FTP test. That's the first task, because you will end up with a lower FTP than it should be. Lower FTP settings, I mean. Make sure your legs and your mind got used to the recent changes in Zwift. Not only in Zwift, but for the trainer position on the bike. So you can gain higher FTP and more suffering for the rest of the year. And if you're doing workouts, you should be repeating the FTP test every 8 to 12 weeks at least to keep it fresh. Yeah, well, it's not a secret. If you do endurance-like workout, you need a time on the S to sit through this 2 and 3 hours of CO2. And your legs will start to ache, burn, and such. If you do sweet spot training, first legs start to burn, then your lungs. The good thing of structured training plans with properly set FTP is you know that you should be able to complete all of the segments in the workout. So it's very tough on your mind that, for example, a 4 minute YouTube max effort, you know that you should do that, you should be able to complete. And the 3 minute mark, 3.5 minute marks, it's hard to convince yourself that you can do that. Especially if it's not the first 4 minute effort, but the second, third, even the fourth one. And there are workouts in the active obsession training plan like 3 times 20 minutes. So first you think that okay, FTP is the one which I should keep for 1 hour. In reality it's not, but let's assume that. So 20 minutes shouldn't be that hard, right? The first one, it's not, okay, you will get tired, but it's not that much. The second one, that the experience of tiredness around half a minute. So after 10 minutes, the second time, 20 minutes you are done. And then you still have 1 times 20 minutes left. It's somewhat tough to convince yourself. Oh, we go to the set flats. Not really static. It's my trainer, my triathlon bike, for some reason gives out more noise than the road bike. Then you shield the microphone, but yeah. Probably I should get a microphone stand placed closer, and then I can decrease the sensitivity. So let's go to 45 kilometers and stop, shall we? 45 kilometers. So it's like 11 minutes or so. Just to put some numbers on it. First of all, I need the experience points to reach level 44, and I need 533,000 drops more to be able to purchase the safety bike. Yeah, that's it. Wasn't it desert flats? Okay, I'll return. Let's go to desert flats. It was desert flats. Never mind it. It's 4 more minutes, 4 more kilometers. Pace, it's about 8 minutes. So the next years will be easier. It's fun. There is a saying in almost every sport, but I think it's originating from cycling, road cycling. It never gets easier, you just get faster. That is the way. When I was younger, even at the age of 26, I always wish to have better endurance, faster body, faster pace, because I thought it would be easier. But nowadays, quantifying everything with wattage and such, wattage, kilocalories, hours, so you can put a number on it. I realize what I think everybody realizes after a while. It's always the same pain if you train, like doing workouts with a purpose, not just roaming around. So, good going today. I was in a good mood. It was a good decision to skip structured training. Yeah, Michael Phelps. I like him, so no problem here. I just, yeah, there are those age groupers who do something. And those age groupers do structured training. Some with good genes, some with bad genes, or not so good genes, because there are no bad genes, just genes. That's a good genes for the sport they're choosing. They've chosen, and both can win. There are those who are willing to do from the early ages, find their calling, like Michael Phelps, Matthew Van Der Poel, Matthew Van Der Poel. Michael Schumacher, Juan Pablo Montoya, whoever, Alex Zanardi, whatever. Those found their callings early, and they were willing to put 100% behind the effort, and they were good at it, and they have the support. But I don't know who is the bigger hero of the story. It's really, we need the heroes. We need the Michael Phelps, we need the Schumachers, we need the Montoyas, the Zanardis. We're still going strong without his legs, winning Olympic goals and such. But truth to be told, I start to appreciate the age groupers more and more. Yeah, most of us like average everything. Why I'm appreciating the age groupers more and more is because they still have to do a shitload of work to be in a good position in the field, in the cycling group, on the running field, on the track, in the swimming pool, on the racetrack for triathlons. And most of the age groupers have nothing else to do but their own drivers. They're not winning prize money, they're not winning money, they're not winning bikes, they're not gaining sponsorship, they're still going strong. And that's what I most appreciate in the age groupers. It's not easy to be a pro, because after you go pro, it's a job, not only a hobby, so you have to produce results. For age groupers, it's not much of a pressure to produce results, but they're still doing it. Awesome. Okay. I see the last 500 meters easy. Somebody with a mountain bike. there will be a time when I can take proper screenshot with that tray. Yeah, it was a nice one. So let's just ease up. So let's just read that last 20 XP. And I have some stopping. You can hear less static, right? So, let's see what we did here today. Well, my heart rate wasn't really high. It's almost higher when I climb the stairs. But that was the target for today. You can see even the 5 seconds and 1 minute is low. The 1 minute is high zone, high zone 2. 5 minutes is low zone 2, and 20 minutes is on the edge of zone 3, zone 1. The average power distribution is low zone 2, so anyhow, that was the target for today, to gain volume. Good night, mate. Thank you for the chat. Appreciate that. Time flies when you have good company, right? Good night for you, and yeah, see you. Well, not tomorrow. Tomorrow probably I'll be swimming. If I'll be there, then I couldn't find my swimming cap. That's something I will check afterwards. It's somewhere there. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have 11 drawer. I couldn't find anything in them. I put everything in order a year ago. Now it's a mess. I will have to reorganize that. Anyhow, that was Vikings Valhalla Fatburn Ride plus afterparty plus some more. Thank you for the chat, thank you for the company, thanks for tuning in. See you day after tomorrow latest, at very morning or very evening for you. Goodbye.